Hello everybody, welcome to the Modern Rock Scene. Here we are today talking about a super cool one. This is called HYPERSTHENE, and it is visual magic. What have we here? Let me get this thing wet so we can see. HYPERSTHENE, the shine on that thing. Basically, the other day, I was just working on some rocks, as I always am, and the word enstatite came to me, and I was like, enstatite? I forgot what that is after all this time. So what I was intending to do was I was trying to find the bronzite so I could do it in the same session with all you guys, but I could not locate the bronzite in time for shooting today. So we're only doing HYPERSTHENE. Okay, so anyway, it's enstatite, bronzite, and HYPERSTHENE, being descendants of the enstatite stuff, differ in this way. I believe bronzite has a replacement of iron in there, or it has like an abundance or too much a saturation of iron in it. Thus, it becomes some whole weird, incredible thing, which I noticed appears to have some fibrous type of crystal habit with all these funny little peaks in it. Angles. As irregular as they are, the pattern, the DNA, the blueprint is so orderly. What we're looking at, this effect, is considered a Schiller effect. So that's going to be like our chrysotile tiger eye. I'm crazy about those orange ones. Sunstone. I have a piece here that really can show us the incredible magic of this stuff. So first of all, let's look at the rough side. And we will see it has little peaks and valleys and those long Superman's hideout looking crystals in there. But this piece has been cut. So when we turn it around, notice the pattern. It's a hologram of the very same pattern. Let me get in here and I'll do that again. So here's a rough side. And only when we see it at profile can we tell the difference between that light pattern and this one. HYPERSTHENE. I'm going to tell you my intent when and if I can find the time, because I do have a day job and family and everything. If I can't, I want to take a piece roughly this size, like this piece. What size is this? You can't see it. It's 2 inches by about 3. I want to cut an oval into it. Maybe a big oval like that, and just not dome it, but have it be a weird flat looking oval rock. So many times I've driven home, I've written a song in my head, and it's supposed to sound like what I imagined, and then by the time you've mixed up all your instruments, you've played it out, you've explored it, it comes out a completely different animal. So that's a pretty heavy piece. The stuff is heavy. 2, 1 layer down there. It's 6 ounces 9. So a nice heavy little piece for a small piece. This stuff is kind of like the plume silomelane in that it grows in little blocks, angular little rectangles. Ready? First of all, we are looking at the rough side. Now that we know that, we can perceive the 3 dimensions of it, and we can see the edges of it too. There and there against the background. And now we flip it. Can you believe this? We've got one more, and it's the big one. 2 pounds, 13 ounces, and 2/10. Nice big brick of it. What have we here? So you see it as laminar. It's built up of layer, 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 layer. Tremendous shine. You know what I'm thinking? I don't see any pattern quite on sides of it. So the angle, it has a geometry that only shows that pattern in 2 directions. Well, that's kind of a learning process for me before I cut this stuff. Face the rough. Cut it through here like that. I found this other little piece, 4.4 ounces. It's a HYPERSTHENE. It has a little bit of a different appearance. This is where I would start to say it's a little bit anomalous, and I would start to separate it and distinguish it. It has a really flowy wave, but the bands are quite wide. Really neat. I will see you on the next